whenever he's big on how when we set a table, he wants it to look symmetrical. Right. So again, it all just goes back to having this great vision. So I feel, so when you're on a property this opulent and this immaculate, I feel, well, the food has to match it. So I have to step up my game.
Awesome.
Oh, well, you certainly have a great game going on here, and we're just grateful that we've been able to follow the building of this and to meet you finally.
For years, yeah.
And so what is your vision of the future as a chef here?
Well, I mean, it's just more staying on the path that we've been on, because if you would have told me, I'm of the ripe old age of 43 now, but I was cooking here when I was 24, so I've been here for a while, and so almost 20 years, and when we first opened it, it was one restaurant with 40 seats, and if you would have told me eventually we would be doing catering events for 500 people and tour buses daily catered and these over-the-top weddings and running 3 different restaurants. If you would have told me all that, I would have took off running. I would have said that job's too big for me. But I've kind of grown with the property, and I don't see that changing. I see us still growing together and just getting bigger and better, hopefully.
Well, I know that Mr. Kelly certainly has a lot of new plans in the making that are pretty ambitious, and I'm sure you're going to grow with them. Anyway, we want to thank you for your time.
Right.
Pleasure.
I know you've got brunch coming up, so
Pleasure to have y'all.
I do like to put you in a really high level of, so that's some of the best chefs in the world, the same question. I have to ask you this question. And you guys pretty much answer this the same way. He's getting all nervous now, I see his face.
No, I'm ready.
He's ready. 2 questions, actually. The first question is, what tool besides your knives that you absolutely cannot live without in the kitchen when you're working? And your knives don't count.
The knives don't count? Okay.
No, that's your first
I'm curious what the other chefs say, because this is going to seem so out of left field. What is this right here?
We've heard that before.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
That right there, and we use blue painter tape, so the stuff you would get at Home Depot. I literally go to Home Depot and because whenever I'm setting up, whenever I'm, unfortunately now when you become a big executive chef and I'm overseeing multiple restaurants open at the same time, every now and then, oftentimes I'm not on the line or directly, I kind of have to have more of a managerial role, but I get such a pleasure sometimes whenever I know, okay, I'm going to work this station tonight, or sometimes I do Latilles because it's only 20 people. I might do it by myself, and I just love when I can just turn off all the other stuff. I'm not worried about scheduling. I'm not worried about someone showing up. I'm not worried about if all the product from the 40 different vendors we order from came in today. I'm not worried about all that executive stuff or strategic stuff. I'm focused on just booming. Today's all about setting up as a chef.
You're back to being a chef, right?
Setting up my station and then executing for the night. So the first thing I do is I just start making lists, okay? Because each dish we might consist of 15 different components, and then we're serving 8 different dishes. So do the math, and then so I'm making lists, and for me to be able to operate now, I have to be super organized. And so little tools like that helps.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing that I'm always curious about is like, what advice? Let's say somebody that was a young person that you were 15, 16, whatever, or even an older person came to you and said, chef, I think I want to become a chef. What skills do I need and what do I need to do? What's the best advice?
The best advice is if you want to take this seriously and you want to be serious about it, or even see if you want to take even curious about that this might be something you want to be serious, is find a way to go work at the best restaurant or under the best chef that you possibly can. And whether you're in a small town and that just might be the local little hotspot, fantastic. Or if you're in Napa Valley and you can worm your way into French Laundry and say, I will work for free, whatever that means. Because there's, as great as culinary school is, there's nothing that this is both a talent and a craft. So you want to learn, so it's, and knowledge is passed on. My job is to train my team. And then my job is to train a person who will then train a new cook or this, that, and other. So you want to find the best person that you can work for and just try to be a sponge and soak up as much knowledge that you can.
That's great. And people can also find you doing live cooking demos on the
Houmas House Facebook page. I do a live cooking demo every Thursday at 12 p.m.
All right, everybody tune in, live Facebook, and watch them in action. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, guys.